Mm. Refresh. All right, so let's exit out of that. Let's go to chat. So we should be live now. Hold on.
Yeah, they trying to figure out how to get over here. I don't know how to move them over.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta figure.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on.
Because we was all looking at the wrong live.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too. It's screwed up on my end too. So
Okay, because they was asking me. They was like, "Ain't we in the right one?" I said, "No."
delete that one. So let's see. All right, so y'all should be able to go check now and see. I don't know why I can't view it.
And his company, it didn't help him.
Let me reset my phone. Because it say I'm live. So let's see.
Jasmine just said it's on the TV.
It's on the TV?
See that he with a hat on or a do-rag? Because the other one kept coming up.
All right, hold on.
Okay. They said it's the one with the hat on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me view it. But let me view it next time. This one. All right, cool. So I think I got it set up right. We just gonna see. I might just can't view it like I was viewing it last time. This YouTube junk is difficult. I ain't gonna lie. See, right now it should just be showing. It should be showing them live. It's not showing no live right now.
The girl said it's on.
They've been oral on two fronts. Three once you get to Kansas City.
I want to watch it. Don't let me watch it. I don't know why. Okay, can you go see it? Okay, if they can type in the chat, I need them to type in the chat.
I just did it on mine.
I want you to go.
Okay, can you go see it? Okay, if they can type it in the chat, I need. All right, so if y'all can view it, type in the chat. I can't view it for some reason. But if y'all can view it, type in the chat. If it's clear, type in the chat. I don't have to view it as long as everybody else can view it.
It's in there. I just put it in.
More.
All right, so we got 2 viewers up in here. We're getting some hearts. I'm trying to see why I can't view it.
That was me. That's what I was trying to see.
Let me see if I can go to it on YouTube on my phone. On this. Maybe I'm signed in too many places. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not signed in. Anybody else in the chat? See, this one, it won't play back. Why won't it play back? I'm lost. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to get it. Okay, let me do it right here. I don't know why. All right, we good now. All right. So if you in the chat, I need everybody to try to type in chat. All right, so I'm about to join this. Hold on. Hey, if you
I'm
on
really
YouTube,
low-key standing there.
if you on YouTube, I need you to go type in the chat to see if it's working.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube on my phone now.
Yeah, just see if it's working. I'm trying to fix some stuff. Hey, whoever got the background noise, you're gonna get muted or mute yourself.
Hold on, let me see.
Confirm this. All right, so all right. So this I right there. All right, got you. It's working now. I think it's officially working. That's the twins right there. All right. So now what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to just share. Before I start anything, I need y'all to share it. Put it in Discords, put it on Facebook, whatever. Say, hey, we live with it. Let's go. Hey, if you in the Discord, background noise, can't have it. It need to be just as quiet as mine is. So if you got background noise, just mute it until you start talking. All right. Everybody cool with that? I want everybody to have a chance to, do their thing. Also, who we got? Boom. Okay, we got Lydia. All right, cool. Yeah. So share the stream, man. I need y'all to share. I need to see some new faces in here. Share the stream. Share. Ain't gonna start it up until we start sharing. We got Lydia up in here. We got the Divine in here. You said you came late. What the heck you talking about? Lydia, what you talking about? Share. Somebody said I might. Somebody said something in my messenger. Okay. All right, we got 4 people watching. All right, let's get it. Let me make sure that's on. I got my Discord going. So YouTube, what's good? What's good, YouTube? We back with another one, man. Go back here. We are back with another one, man. Okay, I gotta catch up because this live is so behind. We are back with another one, man. This podcast is gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, man. So I'm about to get the peoples up in here. Drag down Liddy. Oh no, I just dragged down Liddy. He went away. I don't know why. Drag down I. Okay, there go I. He stayed. Liddy, did you leave out Discord? I'm dragging everybody down now. Dragging down Will. Every time did they leave? Hold on. Yo. Yo. Liddy. Yo. Did I turn it down? You gotta keep moving them. Yo, I'm dragging you down to stay where you at.
I'm here.
I'm dragging you down, bro. You can't join this thing. So if I drag you down, just stay where you at, my boy. Liddy joined and then left back out.
Set it on the table. Bring this over there.
Hey, did Will leave out? Hey, you gotta turn the string down too. Give your mic on. Hey, get in the Discord, right? I'm dragging you down. You can't join just by yourself. I'm dragging you down. Let me drag you down. Cause it's a private channel. I'm dragging you down. All right, there go Liddy. So now I'm just gonna drag you down, Liddy. I don't know what Liddy doing. Liddy don't know how to work something. It might be kicking him out. I don't know why. It's disconnecting. It shouldn't disconnect. Like it should just. I should be able to just drag you down. You ain't on the game, are you? Well, hey, where Will go?
I don't know. He said something rolling up or something.
Okay. Where ankles go?
You're going.
Shout out to the big 4 in the chat, man. Let's keep it going, man. I put the cup down. Lord, this dude talking about a cup. This dude talking about a cup, man. Come on, man. Is it that serious, Liddy? Is it that serious, Liddy? All right, if you in the chat, I need you to type in the chat that you in the chat.
I'm in the chat, bro.
Man, I know you in the chat, duh. All right, make sure that. Okay, there we go. It just did update. Okay, it finally updated. YouTube had an update. That's what was going on. All right, Liddy in the chat. Okay, we got 5 people watching. So who else in the chat? I know I in the chat. Okay, there's only 2 people in here. We had like 4 a while ago. Now where everybody go? He said, "Do I have to get off the game?" I mean, I don't know how Discord work if you on the game or not. Like it should still work, but I'm dragging you down to a different voice chat, and yeah, I don't know, bro. Yeah, you know how your Discord is. Your Discord be tripping out. I got 5 on it. Hey, Divine, you coming back? It say 6 right now. Well, it say 4. It say 4 right now. I don't see nobody else saying, hold on. I want to do that. I want to do this. He said, why we leave? Oh my God, bro. We didn't leave the Discord. You got to join. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm trying to talk to these guys like, thank you. Yeah, some of y'all Discord is not working. I don't know why it's not working, but I don't know what's going on with Discord tonight. Okay, there go Liddy. All right, so I'm just going to drag him down. Look at this. It keep disconnecting. I in here just as fine. So I don't know what y'all doing, but yeah. Let me see something. Let me see something. All right, I sent you a link, Liddy. We'll get back in Discord. No, I'm just 24 bad. 24 invite. Let's see if that works. Yeah, we trying to get it started, but these guys don't know how to work Discord. I just sent you an invite, bro.
You saying Lydia invite?
I sent Liddy and Will an invite. Liddy joint keep disconnecting, bro. I don't know what he doing. All right, man. We might just have to do it different, man. Hold on. Hey, join just chatting, bro. Now join the just chatting one. Everybody join the just chatting one. I can move him up here. Boom. See, y'all see how I move? You in here? I'm gonna have to do this. Yo. Shout out to the big 6 in the chat, man. Hey, whoever in the chat, man. Y'all see how I move? You in
We
here?
are here. We
All
are.
right. Turn the stream down some, lady. Yo.
You hear?
Yeah, turn the stream down. It's
I
gonna
did.
repeat.
See, hey, yeah, my phone audio fucked up, so I'm using the game. If that makes sense.
I got you.
But every time you drag me, it disconnect me though.
I don't know why.
Like my hand ain't on nothing.
You on the game with yours or you just on your phone?
I'm on the game Discord right now.
See?
I'm listening in my headphones, just watching YouTube on my phone.
See, I don't get how yours ain't working, Liddy.
Look, that been working fine now. He ain't disconnecting or nothing.
Yeah, because we can just chat. It's a private voice chat, so I don't know if that's probably why, but I don't know.
Mm.
All right, so let's see here. What volume I got you on? Turn that down, son. All right. What wheel it? Hold on. Join. All right, so y'all remember watch your language. We on YouTube. Be professional. I just sent Will. We got to get some more people up in here before I start. I know we've been live for a little bit, but yeah. Still got 6 up in the chat though. 6 people viewing right now. Hey, if you in the chat, say something in the chat. I know Liddy here. I know I here. Who else in the chat? Let me send a Liddy. I know you here.
Oh, damn, my bad, cuz.
Y'all funny. Thank you. You joining the Discord? It's too many men in here. So we need a female perspective too. Ain't just doing it with just men. Heck no, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. Join the just chat in Discord. Will is typing in Discord right now. I see him typing.
I think Will trying to play the game.
Man, I'm not playing no game right now, man. Okay. I got you. I thought Divine was gonna stay in here, but she left out too. All right, so we got my boy Liddy in here. I'm about to get started. Screw it. We got my boy Liddy in here. We got my boy I in here, and yours truly, Platonic. We back at it with another podcast. We early tonight though, because we usually on late. So what are you talking about, girl? But yeah, we back at it with another podcast, YouTube, man. This about to be a good topic right here. This about to be lit. So yeah. It's just guys in here right now. So hey, the perspective might be kind of lopsided. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. Let's see what Will said. Will, we not playing the game, bro. All right. So the big question is, man, I ain't gonna answer it first. Y'all can say something in chat if you want to. I don't care who I don't care who started off. I just want somebody's point of view. Should a parent kick a child out when they turn at the age of 18? You know, I grew up in an era of, you know, once you turn 18, you're grown. You gotta do your own thing. So I mean, I got my perspective, but I want to know somebody else's perspective, and I want to like dive in deep about it. So that's the question: should a parent kick out a child once they turn 18? Let's get it.
That's tough.
That's the question: should a parent kick out a child once they turn 18?
That's tough. Cause my mom chanced locks on me at 14.
It was 11 for me.
What?
So my brothers are like 30 years old right now. They still my daddy. So his rule, my daddy rule, my mama rule was different. My daddy rule was if you go to school, you can stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? My mama say you come out of the house late, so I'm gonna change the locks. Say, yeah, I mean you're gonna be outside.
Okay. So is that saying like it's if you do something you kick them out, or like what's your stance on that? Like, is it
Nah, I mean that's house rules though. I mean I see it from both point of views though. You feel me? So my mama say I gotta be by her rules only. While I'm under her roof.
right? So should you get kicked out at 18? I ain't talking about you
But
did
should I?
anything or you got in trouble or you sneaking around or like you being like crazy. I'm talking about when you turn 18. I've heard this saying, when you turn 18, you got to get out my house.
Nah, I don't think they should kick him out.
I mean, I'm looking for your point of view. I ain't it ain't me.
Cause I ain't been kicked out like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey,
So I'm pretty sure I probably could still be at my dad's house. But me being me, I want my own. So, but I don't think so. Cause this day and age, man, everybody moving at a good pace right now. So, shoot, man, get all the help you can get. So I don't know about just kicking them out. Kick them out when they on their feet.
Okay. What about you, I? You don't have to text and chat, I. You can.
I did because I got background noise, bro.
I got you. So I said, I said, I'm here. I have background. However, if you prepare your children from 18 to 21 years old, it is appropriate. However, they should have a plan, but you are not about to just be home doing nothing when you're grown. Okay. All right. So, all right. So let's read that again. He said, if you prepare your children from 18 to 21 years old, it's appropriate. However, they should have a plan, but you're not about to just be home doing nothing when you're grown. Okay. I need an explanation on that because my point of view is totally different. And but I just want a clear explanation on like, what do you mean not gonna be doing anything because they're grown, or like the plan? Like, what's the plan between 18 and 21 as a parent? That's what I want to know because I don't know.
Further education, employment, a plan, a business. I mean, some kids have the ability to be able to be taught to run a business at a young age. So I'm teaching them how to start making investments. So when they come to that point, they can be ready to make an investment for themselves, but send them into the world prepared. But like I said, if you're not about to do nothing, you're not about to be here either.
So you basically saying if they don't have a plan or they don't have something going for themselves between 18 and 21, well, whatever age that is, then you basically saying, hey,
I feel like your child as a parent should be ready to leave the house between 18 and 21 years old with a definite.
so between 18 and 21, you feel like a child is ready to go out in the world and be an adult. Should be.
Why not? Yeah. I mean, you legally an adult. You want to make adult decisions and all that shit. You should be able to be out
See, I
carry out
need
on your
women
own.
in here because I don't want to just get this man perspective, man. I really need some women in here because I know I'm about to like shake some feathers.
I don't know. That's a good point of view too.
Okay, so
That's very understandable what he's saying. That is really the goal, raising them to 18 to get their own, to have their own, be able to hold their own. You know what I'm saying?
and what's holding
That's
their
that's
own?
the whole family
Legally,
mission. That's the parent mission.
legally, you could be like, look, you 18, get the hell out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's how they want to go, how they gonna leave out, how you gonna send your kids out. But you know, it's up to them too. It's a two-way. It always takes two to tango. And the parents are having children, it should take three to tango because it should be two parents involved. And I mean, it wasn't like that for me, but same as how it should. But it's a determination between all parties. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, do you want to be prepared when you leave this household, or do you want to leave this motherfucker and be stuck? Use my language.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Okay. No. He good. No, I just don't want to get
I'm broad, man.
too crazy. I want to get too crazy. But me personally, like it's hard. It's different for me because I grew up in that era of, you know, like what you saying. You get 18, hey, you either got to do something or you got to get out. Or if you ain't doing that, you ain't gonna be sitting around my house not doing that and this and that back and forth, right? So I don't agree with that. I really don't. Like I'm trying to like say this in a good way. Like I don't agree with that. Finally, Divine is in here. I don't know where people at, but okay. I'm gonna just leave that alone. But
I just got in.
no, I don't care. You're supposed to be in here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't agree with that because first off, your child didn't ask to be here. Point blank. And some people gonna say, "Oh, yeah, I know all that," but a child did not ask to be here. A child is produced off a parent's pleasure. Point blank. It wasn't some. I mean, some kids are.
Hold on. So we can say, not to cut you off, but yeah, a child was produced off our pleasure. However, it is our responsibility to propagate and to bring children into this world. So it's not all about pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Hold
So
on, but
when
I
you
ain't
have a
finished my
child,
point though. I ain't finished my
okay,
point.
my bad.
I ain't
I'm
finished my
muted.
point. So I'm saying, I say that to say, a child was brought into the world through pleasure, right? And I get all where he's going. I get it. But a child was brought here through pleasure. And also, it was not by choice. So to say at 18, your child should be ready for the world, even if you try to prepare them, which most parents don't prepare their kids by 18. Why would you throw your child out to the world knowing the struggle and knowing that they're gonna need you anyway? Why would you make a decision to say, hey, you gotta grow up or you gotta be an adult per se to kick your child out at the age of 18 or the age of 20, 21, or 25 or 27? Why is it a stipulation on how long your child should stay in your house? I feel like it shouldn't be a stipulation because you want to send your child out there the best person possible. You don't want to, you want your child to learn, but you also want to set your child up for success. And setting your child up for success oftentimes doesn't happen between the age of 18 and 21. Because you got to think from birth to 16, 15, 17, they're in high school. They're learning general education. You barely really have any time to teach your kids about life itself. Also, if you are spending that extra time, you got to think if your kids playing sports, if they got extra things like, hobbies, or they in dance, or they in after school programs, there's no time in there for a parent to successfully set their child up to be ready for the world by 18 or from 18 to 21. So why would you send your child out there to the woods just because you the parent?
Okay, so we could look at this from multiple different perspectives, right? We could look at it from a biblical perspective. And now, just for the record, I'm not religious. I'm purely spiritual, but I'm read. You know what I'm saying? So we could look at it from a biblical perspective where it says you're supposed to prepare your children to be grown and to leap off to their wives when they come to their passage of rights to be adults, right?
Right.
So we can look at it from that perspective. We could also look at it from the perspective of, like you said, when you gauge it's time to kick your children out and to put your children out, that's on you as an individual parent. But however, based on, if we're gonna look at it from a societal point of view, based on etiquette, a proper adult is 18 years old. You should be employed, educated, furthering your education, or doing something with your life at that point in time. Now, if that's not for you, like I said, you should have a foundation or something set up at that point in your life. But this is my thing. People don't teach their kids to spend their 20s preparing to live their life in the 30s. Motherfuckers say live your 20s and live life like it's no tomorrow, and then worry about it when you're in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? Pull up actually said something about this. We had a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with it. You should be preparing your children from the age of being able to understand finances and economics, and to be able to be taught finances and economics. You should be teaching your children from that point to be financially stable, to be able to be prepared to leave off on their own.
But at age 18, you ain't prepared them for that. If you speak honestly as a parent, at 18, a child does not know all that.
At the ages of 5 and 18, kids usually spend a third of their life in education, right? That's still 2/3 of their life that you deem whatever they do when they leave school. When they come home from school, you could be teaching them about economics. You could be teaching them about anything else to prepare them for the world. You could teach them about how the world works.
But how
You could
many?
teach them how to
But
cook.
how many parents are doing that though? You
It's
can't
not
teach
about
them.
but the topic isn't about how many parents are doing what.
Yeah,
The topic is it appropriate to put your children out at 18? And if you prepare your children, yes, they should be prepared to leave the home between 18 and 21. I'm not saying just kick them out because they're 18. No, but it's
No,
like
that's
this.
the topic
If
though.
you're of age,
If they are
but if you're
18, when they turn 18, I ain't saying all this preparing and a parent can do. Of course, a parent can. Of course, some parents don't. But at the age of 18, is that the appropriate age to say you're grown, go do it on your own? You got it. I taught you.
doing all right.
So you saying as soon as you turn from 17 to 18, it's time to go.
That's what
Basically, you're saying.
that's how most parents growing up was. You turn 18, you got to get out of my house. Regardless of what they taught you. Like we're going
Right,
deeper into like what could happen. But I'm saying a general statement. At the age of 18, should a child be kicked out? Me personally, I don't feel like
Soon the midnight hit.
I don't feel like at the age of 18, anybody is ready to be out on their own, have an apartment, pay bills, all that. Nobody. Not possible. I don't care how much you taught them. I don't care how much you teach them. Okay, we got women in here, and I want some feedback.
Nah, I don't think so though. Nah.
We got Divine in here. We got brown skin. Let's go.
So then, never mind. I got background noise. I'll say something later.
Oh, no, you good. You good. Is brown skin or
Alright, so-
Divine gonna say something? Y'all don't
Come
be
back.
scared.
Give me like 5 minutes. I told you I'm doing my exam.
Oh, I didn't know you was doing your exam still. You shouldn't have joined. Hey, Divine, you free?
Yeah, I'm just driving. But my answer is no, because nobody is going to be ready for anything at the age of 18, because you just finished school, you just finished learning the basics. So no, a child is not going to be ready, or I don't feel like any parent should be like, at 18 it's time for you to go, because even some of our parents was still learning how to be adults at 18. Some of them was pregnant or just had us.
Boom.
So they didn't figure out life at 18. So I don't even feel like that even should be an option to be like, oh, I'm gonna kick my kid out at 18 years old. Because
If it's an option to be an adult and to say, okay, I'm finna go out and get pregnant, or I'm finna go down and get out and have a baby. Like my brother left the house at 18 years old with his own baby, got a crib and everything, working a job and everything. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing great. He's doing.
No, I ain't
grown
talking
men.
about that. I ain't talking about.
But so this- but this-
No,
this-
hold on.
this-
I ain't
this
talking
is
about
part
a
of the topic,
child.
right?
I ain't
It's
talking
part
about.
of the topic.
No.
It all falls into the topic.
No, it's
all
not,
part of the
because he's
conversation.
not being kicked out. I'm talking about as a parent.
Shit,
saying
that nigga
at
had a baby,
18,
he had to go.
No, what I'm saying is, at a parent kicking them out. I'm not talking about those kids that's one-offs. There's
My mom
plenty
put
of
his
people.
ass out at 18.
But was that right
gotta
though?
go.
But was that right though?
Yes, he's
No.
doing great.
How's that
Yes,
right?
he is doing great. He's
He
doing
may,
great. He got a
no,
job. He got a crib.
he may be
He got a
doing
car.
great.
He got everything he needs.
He may be doing great, but was it right? Just because somebody is
Why
doing
was
good,
it wrong? There was no negative consequence to him being ejected from the home at the
You
grown
can't
age
speak
of
for
18
him.
with a family, though.
You can't speak for him, so you
I
don't
can
know how
speak
that
based on the
affected him.
conversations that I've had with him and knowing my brother and who he is as an individual, being the one that
so
participated in
a
raising him.
person. Well, I can't say that he probably was like affected, because he's the guy. He didn't have the baby with him. It was the female that had it, because guys don't have babies. So the
Situation
responsibility,
different.
so the responsibility of a child, really, it was on him. He probably got a house with her and all that, but it really was on that woman, because he didn't physically have that child with him. So how is that still? I don't think that's right, because at the age of 18, I don't feel like nobody is prepared to experience life for what life is. Regardless if you are prepared, because as they say, experience is the best teacher. So how can you say at 18, I'm throwing in I'm throwing in the towel on my child? You're an adult. Go do your own thing. Make your
Hold on,
own
now, Faye.
decisions.
Now, you also have to understand, too, putting your children out to live their own life and to be independent at 18 doesn't mean I'm washing my hands of my children. It still means I'm there for my children. I'm still going to be present. If they need me, I got something for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm saying, all right, get the fuck out now. I don't know you
No,
anymore.
that's what I'm asking. Should
You can't
I
come
said
home.
should a parent kick a child out at age 18? I ain't talking about those good parents that help them get an apartment and all this. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those parents
If
that
child
said.
is prepared,
I'm
yes,
talking about those parents that
it's
say at
individually
18
based.
you gotta go.
It's individually based, and it's
Yeah, I
based
think
on each individual
it's
household.
the readiness of the child also though. But if the parent is saying I'm gonna kick you out
How's it
when you
readiness
turn
of a child?
18,
So
that's if the 18
okay,
year
hold on.
prepared.
So do you feel like at the age of 18, whether they go out and do good or not, do you really feel like at the age of 18 a child has the same wisdom as somebody who's 35, 40?
So now you want me to be honest? Nowadays, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When my sister
No.
turned 18, she was ready. She
No,
was ready to go.
no, I ain't saying. Listen, it's a difference between ready to go than being wise. It's two different things. Anybody, if you have a job, you got support, money, finances, you can go out and be on your own at 18. Anybody can do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying from a standpoint of, is that person officially ready to be out on their own at 18? I don't
In a
believe
lot of
you are.
cases, yes. Yes.
I
18
feel like
is when they're sending
feel
your
like
children off to further education to live in dorms on college campuses and shit
I
like
ain't
that.
talking about dorms and cap. You see,
Well, I mean,
I'm
it's
talking
all the
about
same
kicked
things,
out.
bro. Like,
No, it's
I can't
not.
approach it from
No,
a
it's not.
narrow-minded perspective.
It's not. It's a simple question. I'm not talking about going to college. I'm talking about
Well, if it's
should
just a
a
simple question,
parent
then the
kick?
podcast is over because everybody's already given their opinion. Like, are we gonna get deep about this shit and really have the conversation? We
Yeah,
gonna
that's
really
what
talk
we're
about it?
doing.
I
But
mean,
you,
y'all know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So this is
yeah.
what I'm saying.
So basically, bro, I feel where I'm coming from when you say individually based. So, but I hear what you're saying too, about the parent kicking them out at 18. And then that depends on the parent, however they upbringing they choose to have in their household too. Which I'm gonna kick my child out at 18, or I'm gonna wait till my child get right, or I'm gonna raise my, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, it got to go a little deep. It really got to. I feel. Well, give me another example from where you
that's what
coming from.
That's what I'm going to. We're going. It's not deep to say if a child going off to school. If a child, that's not deep. That's logical because most kids go out to school. When they get out of school, they go to college or they go further their education. That's not kicking a child out. I'm speaking from a specific area. The parents who say, I'm kicking you out at 18.
Understanding is we're not having a logical conversation.
What?
Are we having an illogical conversation?
No, yes. Okay. I guess
I
you're
hear
listening.
what you're saying, but I feel like it's been
get
answered.
it, bro.
I feel like it's been answered.
You know where I'm coming from, Platon.
No, I don't know where you're coming from.
Your wife made a good example too, bro.
No,
we're here to challenge each other. We're here to challenge each other.
I'm challenging you. I'm talking about it's a difference between furthering education than being kicked out. There's two different things. Furthering education is my child is going off to college.
Topic is to say, is it okay to just kick your kid out at 18?
No.
I'm on the fence.
Me personally,
I'm on the fence because how is my child going to be at 18?
That's what I'm saying. That's the topic. That's the topic.
My daughter, okay. My daughter left home at 19. My son left home at 20.
I didn't say leave. Kicked out.
No, listen. But this is okay. But you saying kicked out, and I'm no. Okay, no. Now the podcast is over. What are we gonna talk about next?
What?
What? I can't kick them out. If they choose to leave when they turn 18, I'm with it. But I'm not kicking my child.
See, that's why I need other people in here because it like I'm trying to see where the perspective is. If they're 18, should you kick them out? If you say no, then why? That's where we're going. If you say yes, then why? Not.
And I did. I said
no.
Yes.
You said no. You're going off to school and all this. I'm saying kicked out. That is point blank.
I said yes, and why?
So when Junior turns 18, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about anything going off to school. I'm not talking about you helping him with an apartment. None of that. When Junior turns 18, you're gonna tell him it's time to go.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
He gonna put some 2 cents on that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say no because of how the world is shaped today, bro. Like how the world is shaped today, housing is high, grocery is high, everything is high. My child has to be mentally, physically prepared and has the wisdom to go out there in the world and handle their own. Basically, I got to teach them. We got to know about this credit stuff because that is very important. It's a lot of stuff they got to be nourished about, man, to make them really become more and more responsible than I was, than my mom was. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure they up.
So Liddy said something. So Liddy said something.
When they feel like they prepared to leave, by all means, go ahead. But you got this. You took this with you. But
So-
you're gonna
They know
always
how
be
to
here when
say
you
the
fall
same
to come back and turn
in
up. But
different words.
So
right,
Liddy said
it's
something.
really the same thing, though.
No,
you know
Liddy
what I'm saying?
said
But
something. He said something. He said no because he want to teach his child something better than what his parent didn't teach him. That's what I'm getting to. It's not. I ain't telling you to be all like if you want to go. The question is, should you kick them out? If you saying no, then stay with no. No, because you know how housing, credit, all this stuff that you deal with now as a 30-year-old adult, right?
right,
So you know what you deal with now. You don't want to put that on your child at 18, correct?
correct.
Like that's what I'm talking about.
However, as I said, as a parent, if you prepare your children for this push out of the nest, by the time they are 18, if they are prepared, if they have a foundation, if they got
How
funds, if
is
they got
anybody
training and knowledge,
prepared at
bro,
18?
how can you not, bro? For one, your study, you want to study cut off everything I'm saying because you want to ignore the logic.
No,
right?
that's not logic.
However, this how is it not logical, bro? How the fuck can you not prepare your child to be sent
From
off?
18,
It
at
happens
age
all the time,
18,
bro. It
Now,
happens every day,
I
bro.
mean,
It-
it's
it really
possible.
do, 'cause
You
it's
making it
different.
seem
Every
like it's
day.
not
I mean, if
possible.
we're
No,
gonna have
I'm
a
not.
logical conversation, let's look at statistics. Statistically speaking, most children that leave the home at 18 years old, if they are prepared and their parents do everything right, they are straight from that point on.
I'm not talking about.
Right?
Some of
Yeah.
them
But
are
you're telling me what
grandfathered
I'm
in.
saying is not
Some
logical, bro.
grandfathered in.
Some of them are grandfathered in, whatever, however you put it. What I'm saying is, based on how you develop as a human, how your brain develops, the way your brain develops from 14 to 18, the things you learn, yes, you should be prepared. From the way you learn exponentially from
At
certain gaps in
18.
your life to certain points in your life, yes, you should be prepared to be on your own at 18. You should have a job starting at 14. If not, you should be starting up a company. If you don't want your child to work or they don't want to work, teach them how to be a businessman. Raise business owners, raise bosses. You understand what I'm saying? Show them how to be prepared for life.
But it's a
I'm not
catch
saying you got to
22.
put them out. I'm not saying kick them out at 18. But what I'm saying
That's
is
not what I'm.
prepare them for
That's,
when that moment that you're
listen,
going to
that's
put them
still
out.
not what I'm saying,
hold on,
bro.
y'all. It's a catch 22. You have millionaires, billionaires with kids that they are gonna kick them out at 18. You get what I'm saying?
And they're not prepared.
They ain't prepared, but they got the funds to be prepared.
That's but
They grandfathered in. So whatever
I
they
understand
didn't
that.
catch,
I understand.
you know what I'm
Stand it.
saying?
I understand it.
Most of my homies, most of everybody I know, bro, was out the house between 18 and 21. That should be your goal. As an individual, you should want to get out your parents'
want your
house and
own.
have your own. So
No,
what
I'm
type
not-
of child
I'm
are
not
you
di-
raising?
I'm not
What
disagreeing.
type of child are you raising if your child's not prepared to want to get the fuck out of
Why?
18? Let's
Why
start
is
there.
it a problem? That's my issue. Why is it a problem? Because if your child is not ready at 18, that it's a problem that you say they should be ready by 18. What's the
Why
problem
aren't they
with
ready?
that? What's
Why
the
aren't they
problem?
ready? Why aren't you preparing your child to be an adult?
So it's the parents' fault because the child not ready. It's some people that's just not ready. What
Well, I
if
mean,
the
what would
child
make them not
physically?
ready?
The child could just say, "I'm not ready,"
Why?
just because.
Right?
And you're okay with that as a parent?
Yes, because that's
as a
my
parent,
child. No, that's
okay,
my
but for
child.
me-
No,
okay, now
it's
for me, though-
different. It's different. This is what I'm saying. From a black community, we have embedded in our kids from growing up at 18. You should be ready with what I taught you and this and that, and we embed that and we scare them. So rather than being able to talk to our parents and say, "I'm not ready," we leave and make our own decisions and fail and fault and mess up and grind and do this and don't know how to ask for help because of our parents, because they scared us to say at 18, you should be good.
Let's establish this, right? First of all, as a parent, it's your responsibility to raise your children in the understanding of what a community
But parents are not though.
because that's
If
okay,
you look at
but
it,
as they're what they're not
statistically,
doing, what
listen,
they're
hold
not
on,
doing,
hold
what
on.
they're-
You brought up statistics. I don't know how to say the word, but you know what I'm saying.
statistics.
Get
The
it
black
out.
community is not raising their kids how they should be. Because the men are in jail and the women are pregnant.
there's a lot of
That
dogma and
ain't that
stigmatics
ain't that
behind
ain't
that
that ain't
purpose,
that
right?
ain't
So
it's
we gotta
different
we
That
gotta
that
situations,
if we
that
man.
is
if we
that's
going
that's true.
if we gonna talk about it, we gotta really
It's,
talk
Come
about it.
on, let's
You
talk
know what I'm
about
saying?
it.
listen,
Because I'm gonna talk about
let's
it. Now,
let's
are
get
we
different
changing the
situations
topic
though.
though?
No,
Because if we're
no,
gonna talk about a different perspective, you know what I'm saying? Then we're bringing it to a different topic, which
No,
has
it's not
nothing
a
to do
different.
with.
It's not. No, it's all in line with.
18.
Listen,
Now
I
it's talking
listen,
about
listen. I'm very strategic of what topic. That's why I sit and think because it go down the list of what I really want to get to. So I'm not just asking you a question. That's why I'm saying yes or no, because you're putting it in a concept of if they're ready or if they're this and if they're that. I'm saying yeah, yes or no, because it's if it's yes, then just explain your yes and be done. If it's no, just
Yes,
explain
sir.
your no. Then boom. So that's why I'm going deeper to it. If it's true that we are ready, should be ready at 18, then why the statistics is not adding up with it? Because it's not. Because a lot of kids move back home with their parents.
all right.
So if they was ready, why did they move back?
It depends on the situation,
It,
bro.
it
It's different
does.
upbringings. You got single you got
Understand?
single parents
That's
raising a
what. See,
child.
listen. That's where
You
I'm
got
going to,
parents
Liddy.
on
Hold on,
drugs
Liddy.
and the child
Thank you, Liddy. That's where
doing
I'm going
everything.
to. That's where I'm going to. Very strategic.
Disabilities.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like it's a lot of stuff out of there.
So
It's
that's
different.
why
It's
I'm
different
asking you.
lanes for
That's what I'm
everything. That's
saying.
why I say no, because
Thank you. That's where I'm
you
getting to,
can't say
Liddy.
yeah, because everybody got their own
That's what.
situation
That's
or
where I'm getting
upbringing.
to. That's where I'm getting to. If your answer is no or your answer is yes, you got to look at all avenues. It's a broad question, but it's a open ended question because you can say yeah and use your point I, but if you're really not thinking about it, you would say yeah just because of what you're saying. But if you really think about it, most kids is not successful in that path of being out on their own at 18. Most kids are not.
Emotionally, are they mature enough? In most cases, no. However, however, a reliable, self-sufficient, independent 18-year-old with a nice foundation and a good backing has a greater chance of being successful. So what I'm saying is, all I'm saying in my theory is, yes, if this child is prepared because you as a parent have prepared yourself to be able to put your child out at 18, then it's appropriate.
All right,
However, if
Browns.
you are
I'm
not
or
preparing
brown
how if
scan
you're
or
not
divine.
preparing your child,
I need some 50 feedback because
let's go, ladies. Somebody say something.
I mean, I already said no. I don't agree with kicking your child out at 18. Yeah, I'm not kicking my baby. I'm not kicking my babies out.
but explain why though. Explain why. Because I know it's something more than just I'm not doing it. You have your reasons and you have your explanations of why.
At the age of 18, you are not ready to mentally deal with what the world is ready to throw at you, even with preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Because with preparation, there are expectations, and life is not prepped whatsoever. So even if I was to prepare you for every possible finance or financial situation there possibly could be, life will still teach you way more than I will teach you in 18 years of living and to continue. So because I know that as your parent, even though I will give you the tools that you need as an adult, 18, you are not ready for life. You're just not. Now, I will do my job as a parent to do everything I can to get you ready. But at 18, no, you are not ready. No, it's not possible. Even if I start you out at 3 years old, no, it's not possible.
Mm.
Just not.
I feel like
Now,
If you was in
I
traffic,
do
you'll be in
feel
that
it.
kitchen.
I do feel as if
At 18, you'll be gone from the house.
yeah, no, I do agree with I on some things. I do feel as if we do, as a Black community, we need to be held accountable of how our kids have turned out, because most of the reason why our kids have turned out is whether you are a single parent or not. Because I've seen it's happened. We have not, and they haven't. They have not given us any type of tools to prepare us, and not even for just life,
I said
just
that. Yeah,
in general. Like, I
that's
ain't
what I
talking about
said.
life, because you can't prepare anybody for life, but to just know things in general. The Black community thrive
Those,
off problem.
yeah,
So no.
the Black community, and this not
Snapping.
this is not something that this is not something that me personally I've experienced. I have experienced, but I have experienced talking to a lot of my peers over a 10-year period, and this same conversation has came up. The Black community do not teach their kids to be on their own. They do not do it. So how can you
Also have
say
to
at
understand where we are.
18 they are
You
ready?
you gotta understand too where we are as a Black community as
I
a
ain't
whole.
studying all that.
We
I ain't studying
man,
all that.
I'm gonna bring it up because if we gonna, bro, we can't just pick and choose what parts we talk about.
No,
You can't
I'm
bring
not
up
picking
certain
and choosing.
aspects and be like,
I'm not
okay,
picking and
so now
choosing.
you
No,
said something about the Black community and why, right?
yeah,
So
but I'm
now,
not picking and choosing. What I'm saying is, let's address the issue first and not address all the analytics. The issue
that's what
is
I'm doing.
we
We addressing the
I know,
issue is
but
where
the
we
issue
are as a Black community. We're failing as a Black community because we don't have unity, bro. We don't have
I,
economics. The Black dollar
okay,
is the Black dollar comprises of 80% of the global economy, bro, and we have nothing as Blacks. We
okay.
have
I
no
mean,
power. We have no politics. We don't have shit together.
so
You
how
understand
can
what I'm
you
saying?
say
And
I
that's the
get that?
problem.
I
So
get that.
now,
So
but
how
that's
can
what I'm
you
saying. Then
say
we
so
gotta.
hold on. So how can you say if we have no power and all what you're saying that your child will be ready to be successful? Explain that to me
Look,
because
bro,
you just
because
said that
as an individual who has done very well for myself, bro, without a great without the great unity that we need as Blacks, bro, I've done very well for myself so far, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And also that comes from being put out the house at 11 years old, bro. I had to figure it out the hard way.
I left when I was
So
12, bro.
even and coming, okay, that's different. You left.
Yeah,
I ain't had that. You feel
that's
me?
cool. That's
But we
good.
come from two very different backgrounds, and I'm not finna divulge into all that history. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not even relevant here. But what I'm saying is, coming from that mentality to where I am now, bro. If I could do it, if my son or my daughter is not at least preparing themselves to be ready to be an adult at the age of 18 years old, then I'm failing as a parent.
And I will come
Period.
behind you and say, if my child is not ready at 18, I am not pushing the issue for them to be out at 18. I don't care if it take them to 35. It's my child. You can
Fuck
stay as
that.
long as you need because I
Fuck that,
understand
bro.
the pressure of the world. That's
The
apparent.
pressure of the world is gonna be there regardless, bro.
Okay,
You
so
gotta teach your
until
children how to live and
so
be independent without you, because you're not always gonna
that's
be there.
true. That's true. But at the same token, however long that takes, that's how long it takes because it's my child. I'm not going to throw them out there and
My
say,
child
you
or
got
not.
to go because
My
it's
child
time
or
for you to
not,
go.
bro.
Point blank.
If you're not doing things within your life to be ready to get the hell on to be an adult, bro, as a
It's
I'm not an
it's plenty
enabler,
of
bro.
kids that do that, but you're their parent though.
Bro, look at the parent, look at the people. Look at the people who live with their parents at 35 years old, bro. They're not regular people.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
not normal
What you
people,
mean
bro.
they
What
not
the
regular
fuck,
people?
My
bro?
sister just hold on.
They're
Hold on. What you mean they
My
not? Hold on.
sister,
Explain
listen.
yourself. What you mean they not regular people?
My sister just got married at the age close to 30 something years old. She's 40, and now she's out. She stayed with my mom, and my mom allowed her to be there to prepare herself for the world as long as she needed, because my mom knew that the world is whatever. She didn't require them to be out. Hold on, wait. She didn't require her to be out of the house because she thought that she was ready and I gotta push you. No, she let her stay because she said, you stay as long as you need because you are my child. Now my sister is in a successful marriage, doing her thing. She's worked, she's this, she's that, intelligent, all the above. So why are we putting a
That's lit.
stipulation on
That's lit.
18? Why are we putting this stipulation
Bro.
on the age 18? You should be good. I
So
don't
based
think
on my personal experience, bro, the individuals that I've come across in my life that have been with their parents their entire life and they never had to deal with life on their own terms, bro, they're mentally not like everybody else, bro. They're behind, they're not prepared, they don't know how to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit comes from agoraphobia. They don't know how to deal with crowds or audiences. They don't know how to be independent or self-sufficient.
and what are the ones doing with that left out at 18? They done messed up and they still trying to figure it out at age 30. So
They figuring it out, right?
yeah, but are they so you would rather your child to figure it out and struggle from 18 to 30 and then get 30 and say, "Oh, I learned a lot. Now I got it."
For one, what I would do about my children, you said wasn't relevant because that wasn't the topic. You said it wasn't logical.
No,
So
no,
what
no.
I
I'm
would
asking
do
you a
now you're
question now.
asking me now
I'm
you're
asking you a
asking me what
question.
I would do, right? So with my children, like I've already said, bro, by the time my children become 18 to 21 years old, I'm going to see to it, to the best of my abilities, that they're prepared for life. Bro, I don't people where I come from, bro, my family and my legacy, my ancestors, bro, we don't live too long.
That's cool. I
You
get
feel
that.
me? So by that time, bro, then you got to think right now. My youngest is 2. I may not be around when he's 18 years old. You feel me? So I'm looking at it from that perspective. I need to prepare my children to live life on life's terms without me. Yeah, I'm gonna be here as long as I am here, but I'm not always going. I ain't had no father in my household, and the men that try to be, we ain't gonna get there either. But my pops was murdered, bro, when I was in '92. I was
I
5, bro, when my pops was murdered. You feel me? So my perspective on life is gonna be different, and it's gonna be confrontational.
it's gonna
It's
be
gonna come clear.
it may be different, but that don't make it right.
Doesn't make it wrong either.
No, I'm just saying, but it doesn't make it right. You're
But it doesn't
speaking.
make it wrong.
Listen, but you're speaking from a position of this what I'm gonna do because this what I had to deal with, and I'm gonna do it like this. You're not looking at it from
No,
a
I'm
different
speaking for
perspective.
what I want for my children, for my expectations, for what I have for my children, the expectations that I have for my children, based
But
on
that's not
how
an
I'm raising my children.
No, but that's not an expectation. That's something you're doing off of your experience for what you did. You're doing the same thing that your parents did or the person before them did because they going off of the experience and the way they was brought up and taught, and they're gonna do what they want to do, like how they want to do with their kids. You're not looking at it from a different perspective. You're looking at
My expectation for my children is wrong
You said what?
or not realistic. So because it's my expectation for my
No,
children,
that's
it's
not
wrong or
no.
not realistic.
No, you missing what I'm saying. You're going off of what you're saying is you're going off of experience.
I'm going based off of my experiences and
Yeah.
how I am raising my children. My children ain't raised how I was. My children don't have the experiences I have. So yeah, I can go based off experiences and based on how I live my life and my children.
Literally, you
I
about
have
to
my
say something.
experiences that shape. I have experiences that shape the way that I think and believe that I want my children to live.
Okay.
Those are based on my experiences.
So what I'm saying is you're not looking at it from a different perspective because from your experience, I want to see if I'm going right. From your experience, you're saying however you experienced it, you want your child to be prepared at 18 to do whatever. My perspective is, from my experience, let's use your thing, a child is not ready. You're only going off of that's what I'm gonna do for my child because that's what I experienced. Like,
How am I not?
I'm saying though, but that's only one sided. Like you get what I'm saying?
It's my perspective being the parent based on how I'm raising my children. Yeah. What's wrong with it?
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. I'm saying how you're looking at it is one sided. I don't know if anybody else understand what I'm trying to say. Liddy, brown skin, Divine. I don't know. Help me out. We got 5 people in here. Yo, how long we been live? an hour.
Neither one of y'all are wrong. Y'all are just looking at it from y'all perspective of things.
Thank you. That's what I'm
Sharing our,
saying.
we're back in our own
Right.
perspective.
Thank you. That's what
Just
I'm
like
saying.
you are, I
But
am.
I
That's
know
all.
that.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not disagreeing in what you're saying.
That's what I was trying to say. We're both looking at it from a different perspective, from the same perspective, but you're not looking at it from. I'm saying at 18, they're not ready. You saying at 18, I'ma have mine's ready.
I'm saying at 18, I would like, for me being a parent, at 18, I want my children to be prepared. I'm not saying I'm forcing them out in this world with nothing and nowhere to go and no fallback or nothing. I'm not putting my children out and saying, here, bye. No, that's not the case. My whole entire argument has been about preparing my children
So
to
your
be
answer
adults.
is no. Then it's not yes.
My answer is it is okay to put your children out, granted that you prepare.
No, you can't. That's not the. That's
Thank
not
you.
on the.
See,
We're not
thank you,
talking about
brown
on the
skin. Thank you.
conditions.
So
We're
somebody
not
else is
talking about
getting
on
it.
the conditions of being prepared. He's
Okay, so
saying,
then no.
oh,
All right, no.
18,
No. It's not okay to just
goodbye.
put them
Get
out.
your and get out. Whether I have taught you something or not.
I'm still kind of on the fence. Because
How?
how does your child act? Does your child respect you? Does your child respect you? Hold on.
It
Because
doesn't
now we can go deep.
matter. We're
Does
not
your
talking
child
about
respect you?
that.
Does your
It
child help
doesn't
in the house? Does your child
matter.
tear your shit up? Does your
We
child
talking
beat
about
your ass?
we talking about
You know
a
what I'm saying?
millionaire that has given their kid everything. Their kid adores them, but at 18, they gotta go.
Most
I'm talking
millionaire
about
kids
from any
cannot fucking
perspective.
stand them.
Like, we're not talking about the conditions of your parenthood. We're not talking
I'm
about
talking
whether
about
you and
at
your child got a
18.
secret
I'm talking about
handshake and
these
y'all are
parents.
best friends.
Yeah,
We are
Is it okay
saying,
to turn your back on your kids at 18? No.
oh,
that's what I'm
Jesus.
saying.
We went all around the globe to get here.
Yeah, we showing the fuck it, but we got to a point.
Hey, it's
Is it
because
okay to turn your back on your children at 18? No.
thank you.
You have
That
reached
was
the
my whole
destination
point.
that you have.
Like this why
However,
no, I like the
I'm not gonna
podcast. I
have
like
no
the podcast.
disrespectful ass child in my house.
No, I get
Period.
that. I get all that, bro. I get all
18, 21, 17.
yeah, I get
look,
all that. I get all
you
that.
better be ready to meet them fisticuffs if that's the case.
But the point was, I'm talking about the parents, and that's why I say I asked the question for a reason. I know we get in our own personal views and all that, but it has been traditionally, I don't know where you grew up personally, but as a general, over a 10-year time span, just about every young person that's my age, almost, that I've talked to, has had a parent in some type of form say, when you turn 18, you have to go. And to me, that is wrong. Because
So then at 18, they shouldn't be deemed an adult, then they should still be an adolescent.
thank you. You're not an adult at 18. Society say you are.
But legally you're an adult.
That's
so
what I
the
said.
case,
Society
18,
say you
they
are.
need to change the societal norms and say you're not an adult.
No, they ain't gonna change that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing they say.
It should probably happen then if that's the case.
No, it shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't. It shouldn't change. We should know.
If you're saying
no, hold on.
then they should
We
be
should
addressed
know
as an
as
adult.
parents. No, we should know as parents that our
But
children is not
that,
ready.
If you're gonna say 18 shouldn't be, then you need to talk to the law, because at the age 14, a
That's
young man can
exactly
be
as I
tried as
just
an
said.
adult.
I
So
understand
that's
that.
not what we're talking about, though.
I know that that's not
You
what
can
we're
be
talking
21
about.
and still not ready for
Those are
adulthood.
all
That's what
topics
I'm
that come
talking
with the
about.
conversation. Do you feel me?
It is
That's
all
how you have
topic.
a conversation. It's all topics that's relevant.
24. I'm not gonna lie, I was ready at 24.
How do you know you was ready at 24? I want to hear that.
Because I had a phase when I was 18 through 24 when I wasn't doing nothing. I ain't taking nothing serious. I was just chilling with my homeboy, but just kicking, doing what we want to do.
So at the
I
age,
ain't think nothing was serious until like I really let me go get some money.
Okay, so at the age
I was
of
getting money, but let me really tap in and really see really what's out here, what's really going on.
Okay, so listen,
Get myself.
So at the age of 24, you knew about credit.
Right.
Did you know about
what to get it?
Hold on. Listen. Did you know about credit? You said yes. Did you know about stocks and bonds? Did you know about 401ks? Did you know about savings? Did you know about life insurance? Did you know about what life insurance really is?
See,
But
my,
then
see, my,
okay, then you know
see,
we gotta
see,
address
see.
the education system too. Then
So
No, it's
when you
not
do that,
education. That's your
when you do
parents.
that and you go that route. So my daddy was in the Navy for 28 years.
Mm-hmm.
So with his background, he basically kind of prepared for all of that.
Gotcha.
So my home is my mom's side, my dad's side. So he all about that. He may try to install that in me. And I watch how he, you know what I'm saying, he handled his business. My mama's side, I had to watch her work and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So me growing up with her, I want to take care of her. But I got all my knowledge from him, so I know how to put my shit together.
Gotcha.
Basically saying I had my car, I had my house, I had everything I wanted to do before I had kids to see where I want to be at in life.
Gotcha. So did you feel like at the age of 24, you like,
I
I'm
knew what
good?
was going on. Like I know the seriousness of things.
But
basically
okay,
what I'm
so
saying.
I'm asking this for a reason. If at the age of 24, you had the opportunity to learn all what you learned from the ages, what'd you say, 18 to 24,
Mhm.
and you were still in your parents' house, if you could have, no, you say you learned it at 24. So let's say at the age 24, you said you had your house, you all this stuff. If you were still in your parents' house and you was getting that knowledge and wasn't being pushed to say you have to get out, you have to this, do you think you would be further?
Of course,
Why?
because they ain't gonna let me fall.
Thank you.
They gonna be my not basically. I needed it, but I'm pretty sure they're my crush.
Thank you. That's what.
but you could still be on your own, have your own crib, own job, and all that shit. Still have. It's
No,
not
I
gonna
didn't
let
say you
fall.
couldn't.
Right, facts.
I didn't say you couldn't, but you would be better off if you had that foundation. That's what's missing. Yeah, you got it, but if the foundation was there, it's about like any job you go to. They have it already planned out what's gonna happen, right? The foundation. You know what time you gotta be there. You know when your break is. You know the job, or if you don't know, they're gonna teach you the job. The foundation is there. Once you know it, now you can go to work and chill, right? What if your parents did that for you, the foundation, and you could not think on, I gotta pay bill, I gotta pay my car note, or I gotta pay rent, I gotta pay lights, and you can literally be on foundation, learning everything you need to know.
But then you don't have no expectation about what time you want your children to be prepared.
My child will be prepared when they are ready, when they are prepared. I'm going to teach
So if they're
them,
60 years old, it's cool for them to never have gone on
bro. You're
and to
missing the
be
point.
adults. And no, listen.
No, you're
It's
missing the
cool for them
point.
to be 35.
I didn't say
and
I
listen,
wasn't going to
hold
be
on, listen,
teaching
listen.
them. No, listen.
Can I listen? Can I make
I
a
didn't
statement?
say I didn't
wanna
say
make a
that
statement
though.
based on your thesis.
No, I
wanna
didn't
make a
say.
statement based on
But
your
the
thesis.
statement you
I wanna
said,
make
I
a
didn't
statement.
say that.
You said your children don't have to go at any point in time until they are ready to go.
That's
So is it
right.
okay for your children to be 25 years old, fucking, smoking, doing whatever the
That's
hell they
not
want to
what
do?
I'm saying.
But that's what okay, but you got to understand the parameters that come with it, right?
No, bro. Listen,
Bro, you can't look at it one sided.
I'm not looking at it one sided. I'm not saying my child. Okay, this is a open
Child
conversation.
grown, they
No,
gonna be
listen,
grown.
I get that, but I'm not saying my child is disrespectful. I'm not saying I'm not still gonna be teaching my child. What I'm saying is, if you're like you're saying at 18, there, I feel like that's not possible to have your child fully ready for life. So in saying that, as a parent, while my child is still there, I'm going to be instilling to them all the things that they need while they're there and allowing them to take their time. When a adult become, it's about like what Liddy said. When an adult feel like they're ready, when you empower people, they're going to jump out quicker. So I'm saying the age, yeah, I don't care if they turn 35 and they still in my house. That's just me just saying that. But and generally speaking, that child is going to be more successful jumping out on their own if I don't put a demand on them that by 18 you got to be out. I'm still going to be teaching. I'm still going to be instilling. I'm still going to be empowering. I'm still going to be showing how to do this, how to do that. But I'm not going to be demanding them, oh, you got to be out by 2022. Then you give them a deadline. If you leave it broad and say, whenever you ready, baby, most people jump off way before you think they ready. And you think, oh, you got it? And they be gone. Because you didn't put that stipulation on them.
And you got some people that'll never take the leap because they ain't never got pushed. And then you got some people who gonna jump before they ready, before they even know they ready.
If you empowering people, bro. If you empowering people, bro.
Also, you have to look at it from every perspective, because when I was looking at it from a logical perspective and being rational about it earlier, you told me I was wrong. Now you're being logical and rational about it.
No, I'm not
and
being
you're
logical.
The same
What?
argument. The only difference in our argument, the only difference in our argument is you're saying if they're ready, you don't have any boundaries or limits or expectations until they are ready.
I don't.
Whereas I have expectations for my children at certain stages of your life.
But your expectation is not their life. How can you expect? Okay, how can you expect something out of somebody that you didn't officially do? You was forced to do it.
Officially do. I didn't.
No, I'm saying if you said okay, let's say if I say I got kicked out at 12.
We all was forced.
Thank you. So why would you say?
We all was forced to go to school.
Look at nature.
Like
look at nature. Okay, look at nature, bro.
So you gonna force everything on your child?
Bro, you gotta raise your children, bro. If you don't send your children to school, they're gonna be dumb and remedial, right? Because they don't have no education. It's a structure that's based on your maturity.
Really and truly, I don't want to send my kids to school because the school system is not teaching them nothing.
But if you're not going to send your children to school,
this
is my thing, right? This is my thing, right? I want to change the educational norms. You know what I'm saying? And change what children learn in school so that they're being prepared in a different way. Because children are being prepared to live on their own in school. They're not being prepared to solve how math. They're being taught history. They're not being prepared and taught anything that's teaching them how to move forward in life. They're being taught the simple, small basics of reading, writing, and the small understanding, the foundations. And certain children have phenomenal abilities and they grow exponentially in certain ways that other children don't possess that. But you have to change it up because you got to meet
I agree with that.
Where they are. So that's on our educational system as well. You know what I'm saying? Right. So bring it back to my argument, is this community? You know what I'm saying? And if the community is functional and working as a whole, then yes, your children should be prepared at that age, coming into passage to be an adult between 18 and 21. Your children should be thinking about their next step in their life and leaving home, as it says and instructs in the Bible for you to do.
No,
raise your children. You raise your children.
I know, yeah, but the Bible,
you a man of God.
Yeah, I know that, but the Bible say, whoa. Most people don't get married at 18. So the Bible say when a child leaves home, they cling. I know what you're talking about. They leave, they cling to their spouse. I get that, but that ain't 18 though. Some of that, most people having sex.
The Bible also says when you have sex, you're wed.
I understand that, but that's
what I'm saying. So if you out here fucking and you're 18 years old, you didn't already marry the motherfucker based on God.
No, that I get that, bro. But that's not.
So you gotta.
That's.
So how we.
It's
so many different points to have this argument, bro. And that's why I'm not looking at it at just one perspective or closed-minded. But what I'm saying is, yes, as parents, especially as black men, as black parents, we should have expectations for our children.
Yeah, it's an expectation, but I'm not putting the expectation on the time limit.
But you have to also set the standard. You can't have an expectation if you don't set the standard.
But what is the standard though? Because we all still live in life.
What you said as an individual parent.
No, and as a parent, you give your child grace because you still learning
every day.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean
so how can the expectation? So how can you set the expectation? But so far, if you ain't got it yet,
because at certain points
there's no
life,
manual
if you're
for
ready to take on certain actions and to do certain things as an adult, then you should be ready to be as an adult. You understand what I'm saying? If you're gonna make certain decisions in your life based on, oh well, I'm grown, I can do what the fuck I want to do.
So if your child, so my ex is wrong. My ex should kick out my son because he had sex and had a baby.
I'm not saying. I didn't say that. Is that what I said?
Hold on, time out. Why he was in the house?
I don't know where it was. It don't matter. He had sex. He made a grown decision, and now he got a baby. So what my ex should have did was, hey,
taking care of his responsibilities.
None of that matters. I'm
It
going.
does
I'm
matter.
going off of
It
what you
matters.
just said. You want to do
All
adult
that
stuff.
matters, bro. Then you should be prepared to be an adult if you're gonna make adult decisions.
So
yes.
okay, so you're
Period.
saying
And
he
if you're making adult
so
decisions,
wait, wait. If you're saying that, he should have got kicked out at 15.
What I'm saying is that should have been the standard set. If you're gonna be in my house and you're gonna be fucking at 15 years old, then you need to be making money at 15 years old.
So he's supposed to be kicked out.
Consequences of,
so he's supposed to be
what
kicked
I'm
out.
saying is there should be a standard set, bro.
The
to
standard
prepare
is set
him.
already.
If you're going to nigga, it's not.
It
Based
should-
on
Yes,
your
it
argument,
is.
Platonic.
It should be, if he gonna be doing all that, man, it has to be some type of line drawn. Like you got to go to school. You got to
Exactly.
do something that's
What
gonna
I'm saying,
boundaries.
you're still missing the point.
put you in a better
Nobody
situation.
said-
You got a
nobody
person out
said-
there now.
Needs
what
to
I'm
be
saying,
boundaries.
You're still
If
missing
you're
the
gonna
point.
make grown
You're
decisions,
still missing the
then you
point.
need to be doing grown
You're
shit.
still missing the point.
If you gonna
Nah, I
make
ain't gonna
grown
kick-
decisions,
I
You're
ain't
still
gonna kick-
missing the
listen,
point.
Even if he
Doing
did that
grown
at
shit.
15, I ain't
You're
gonna
still
kick him
missing
out,
the
but you
point.
gotta
I'm not
go to
gonna kick
school.
him out, bro.
You're
you
still
gotta
missing the point.
be forced to better
At 15
yourself.
You're
years old,
still
you can work
missing the
15 years old.
You go to
point.
school, you can
You're
work
still
part-time.
missing the point.
You need to still be teaching
Okay,
them
so
to
now,
be an
so
adult.
so now I can't speak.
That's
You
the
missed the point. No, you didn't, because you didn't hear all the story. My child has been raised right. My kids know. My son know. But you're saying off of
That's how you raise your child, bro.
Okay,
They're gonna make their own decisions.
so you're being contradicting, because you just said
How?
if
I'm
he's
not.
doing grown folk stuff, then it should be boundaries set. Boundaries are set. Rules are in place. Things were in line, but it still happened.
Okay.
So according
So
to
my
what you're
question
saying is,
Hold on.
no.
How, what you mean it still happened? You can't justify that one. That'll
what you mean?
at 15.
Yeah. So
What's justified at 15 having a child?
I didn't. Okay, so what's not to be justified?
What I'm saying.
Listen,
So you saying he doing all the right things, though, but
Please.
still you can't
Please.
justify 15 having a child. At 15.
What
having
can
a
I?
child,
What
you
can I
tried
do?
as a
Hold
adult.
on, wait. What can
You're trying
what
as
can
an
I
adult.
do?
Real shit, bro.
Can I say something, bro?
Just give me the floor for a second before
You
we go
had
any
the
further.
floor.
1,000
I'm talking about my.
Bro, every
I'm
time
talking about my
you cut
son.
me off.
Oh my God, bro! I brought up the conversation about my son, and y'all saying this and that. He need to be in line, and I haven't had time to explain. But now you want me to shut up and let you talk? No, that's not.
Question-
No, that's not
question was,
professional.
Should your baby mom have kicked your son out because he had a baby? And then I didn't get a chance to speak.
Yes,
on
you
my
did. You
No,
went
the whole
off.
time we've been
You
arguing.
and Liddy went off.
The whole time we've been arguing back and forth. I ain't even had a chance to finish to say what I was gonna say, bro.
Hold on, let him finish. I want to hear it though. I want to hear it. Y'all.
As soon as you asked the question, I got to talking. You cut me
Yeah,
off.
I didn't cut you off.
I'm
You
trying
and
to get it
Liddy
in
went in.
We live. We can definitely go at any point in time, brother. I'm here. I love you, my nigga. So we gonna have
Okay.
this conversation and we gonna do
Go
it
ahead,
right.
finish. All right, go ahead.
I'm really gonna
If
roll this
my
back because
child-
I got cut off. But okay.
Please do. If my
Clip it.
child, your child, whoever child,
I didn't say your child.
I'ma
I
look
said
at
mine.
you. But now I'm looking at it from my perspective.
You can't
right?
look at
If
it. I
was
asked
my-
you a simple
Bro,
question
you asked me a question
about
And
my
this is the thing, You
child
still cutting me off, brother.
because
Finish your answer.
you're trying to make it about your
Bro,
what
I'm
would you
putting
do?
myself
I'm
in those
asking you.
shoes.
I'm asking
I
you a
can't
simple
give you an
question.
answer if I'm not putting myself in those shoes, right?
I'm going off of your logic.
You're not going off of shit because you ain't let me talk, just like right now, bro. I'm talking. You didn't
Is it
like what I
cold?
was
Hold
saying,
on,
so you
I.
wanted to
Is
talk.
it cold outside?
It's cold as fuck outside,
Thank you. That's what I'm asking. Based off your logic,
bro.
my son. No, listen. Based off your logic, my
You
son
want
had a
yeses
baby
and
at
nos, bro.
15.
You want a yes and no. That's
Because
not a
I'm going off of your
This
logic.
isn't a yes and no survey. It's not a yes and no survey, bro.
Repeat the question, Platonic, and let I answer.
Based
Let's do
off
it like
his
that. Repeat
logic.
the question one more time and let I answer.
Based off his logic and his going, my son is 15. He had a baby. Having sex, have a baby. He made an adult decision. Should he be kicked out? Don't base it off of depending on how he grew up and what's taught. Should he be kicked out?
Wait. Let I answer. Now, he made an adult decision. Should he be kicked out? I answered.
Be kicked out. However, if he is making adult decisions and
You
he
still
want to make no, bro. See, this is the whole thing. You just want to leave it at the yes. or the no. So I'm gonna give you that. Nope. And I'm done talking. Plain and simple.
I'm going off of you're trying to
On
over
my dead son, bro. No.
you're
On
trying
my
to
dead
over
son.
explain your logic. Your
I
logic
answered the
is
question
saying
and I'm done.
So
I answered the question and I'm done. We can move
Okay.
Will
on.
he be kicked out? You said no.
I'm leaving it at that. No.
Now, what's your answer, Lieutenant?
The question is asked off of his logic. I'm not going off of my logic. I'm going off of his
My
logic.
logic. Every time I talk, you cutting me off, Platonic. And I'm just be gangster about it, G.
Are you serious,
I'm
bro?
being a whole bug, bro. Every time I start talking to answer the question, you cut me off.
You answer now, Lieutenant.
As a man, bro. As a man. 100. I'm gonna call you on your shit like you gonna call me, bro.
Bro.
Every time I start talking, you cut me off.
Okay,
We mama, nigga.
We definitely going to roll it back. We definitely going to roll. We definitely going to roll this back because it's going to get rolled back because every time I try to make a statement, it always revert back to. It always try to revert back to the same thing where he's going to say, oh, hold on, brother. It's going to depend on how they been, if he doing something. I'm asking you a legit question. I'm not asking for all the analytics. I'm asking a question.
So what's your answer to your question?
No, right? You just want yes or no. That's all you want.
No,
yes
it's not
right?
about.
That's what I gave you,
bro. It's not about yes or
every
no.
time I did anything, let's pause this live cast and go back 10 minutes and listen to it in this Discord and then come back to it.
I don't have to go back and listen to it, bro.
We can do that. We can do that.
We know what's been going on.
We need to do that.
It's
and
been
if
getting
I'm wrong.
Oh, you know you can go back.
So listen,
I'm wrong. If I am wrong, I'll put it out there for the world.
Oh, you're gonna be wrong.
So I'm not gonna be wrong, brother.
I guarantee it.
I promise you.
Brother.
Let's do it.
Brother.
I've said.
All right, brother. I'm finna do it right now.
I've sat back and you talked. You went all to about your family and how you been brought up, and then I came back and I said, well, but what about this? Then I let you talk, and then you brought up how I've been brought up. Then I came back and rebuttal. The only time we start going back and forth was when I asked you the question about my son had a baby. Should he be kicked out? You and Liddy start going in. Hold on, wait a minute, blah blah. And I'm like, what's the point? That's not my point. I said, that's not my point 30 times, and y'all still was going. I never cut y'all.
What's your point? What's your point?
Hey, go back to 28:20 in the podcast. That's one interruption where you asked me a question. Right? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. If we're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna bring it back.
We don't have to do all that, bro. It's like
so we don't have to do it. So we gonna have a conversation, or we gonna bicker?
We having a conversation
because it was you that said if someone's talking, give them the floor. Every time you ask me a question,
I give you the floor, and then I rebuttal it.
No, bro.
So you haven't talked none on.
And you're not listening.
So
we've done a lot of arguing.
So I'm not arguing. I'm talking. This is how I talk.
Bickering. Then we've done a lot of bickering.
No, I haven't been bickering.
You want to word it.
It's not bickering. It's talking. It's a podcast. This how I talk. This is me. That's my sister.
There you go. No filter. So we still need to have
it's no filter. This how I talk.
You still talking over me. That's how you talk. That's not a conversation.
Okay, so if I'm talking and you if I'm talking and you talking at the same time, how is only I'm talking over you? You talking over me too. That's vice versa because you're speaking and I'm speaking at the same time. No one really is talking over each other. We just talking at the same time. So why is it when you talk is I'm talking over you, but I never say you talking over me when we're just speaking at the same time?
Can I tell you something? I'm still waiting on your answer, Patron.
What answer?
Now you know this,
We're gonna
right?
roll the clip. We're gonna roll the clip by it later. I'm waiting. I want to hear your answer because I want to see. Because I want you got to justify that for me though. You got to finish that out for me.
Justify what though?
You
notice though how when you started talking, I stopped. That's a conversation.
Bro, that's not a conversation. That's you listening. It's not a conversation.
You can't have a conversation
but bro, you did that. Bro, you did that just to do that on purpose, bro. All right, Liddy,
hold on. Let him finish the answer, bro. I just want to hear it. I just want to hear the answer.
I'm trying to figure out the question, bro, because you said what's
your question to me and I was, even though you was taking it at a different standpoint, you said your son at 15 had a baby. Should your baby mama kick him out or something like that.
Yeah.
If I got it wrong or backwards,
Yeah.
but I think that's
And
what
y'all
it was.
said
But
what?
I wanna. We said what we said.
I know you.
Okay.
No, y'all flipped on me.
Listen. We said what we said, but I want to hear what you.
What did you say though? Because I was saying you were saying how do you justify that, and I was saying is he doing this? Is he doing that? And I the whole time I was saying that's not my point. That's not my point. Y'all was going in, so I don't know what you said.
So basically, I want to hear your standpoint on that.
My standpoint.
Yeah, I said what he said. I said what I said. I wanted to hear how it was justified. I was saying.
What do I need to? What do I need to justify? Yeah. So what do I need to justify my son having a baby at 15?
Basically, not okay. Boom. Don't justify. I want to hear your answers for it.
My answer
for your question.
My answer is no. He shouldn't get kicked out. Why would you kick a 15-year-old out because he had a baby? Not saying that it's right or right. Not saying that it's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong because he's 15. He's having sex. He's doing all this. But why would you kick a child out at 15? Because he had a baby. What are you proving?
So basically, man, I was saying we weren't saying kick him out. We were saying like it should be like something on that. Like he should be. You were saying he doing everything right, but we was like, you know what I'm saying, make him go to school, get a job, do something, whatever. If he's gonna be doing adult decisions.
And that's not my point. My son is in school. Y'all saying stuff that it doesn't pertain to what I'm asking. He's in school. He's go to school. He's still in school. He got a job. He got all these things. My question was, should he be kicked out? That's all I asked.
How can you? But you want a closed-minded, narrow-minded perspective based on how you want us to answer the question.
No,
I can't answer the guess because when I got to giving you my answer and my response, you got to talking over me. And again, you can't have a conversation without actively listening. Because otherwise, it's not a conversation.
But what was my question?
You understand what I'm saying?
But what was my question?
Your question has been reiterated 1,000 times, bro. Your son had a baby at 15. Should he have been kicked out? My response was, no, he should not be kicked out. But with being a grown man and doing grown shit, you have grown expectations. We didn't have the conversation about what he was doing. That was never a part of the topic. Now I'm giving you my perspective. Hold on, bro, because I'm giving you my perspective based on putting myself in those shoes. That's how I'm answering the question. You can't ask me to answer the question and then stop me at a yes or no, because that's not a heartfelt or thought out answer or projection. If you want my answer, you should know why I'm feeling that way, which is what you said. So when I'm trying to give you the explanation as to why I feel that way, you're telling me that I'm wrong.
I didn't say that. That's what you're thinking. No, I didn't.
No.
I said you didn't answer the question because I wasn't talking about.
I did answer the question.
You just now answering the question. When it first was answered,
that's the same response that I gave you.
The first thing you said was
the exact same thing.
No, the first thing you said was, "Is he a man? Is he taking care?" Thank you. So thank you. So you did not say yes or no. So you didn't answer the question.
Grown man shit, he should have grown man expectations.
Right.
That's not an answer though.
Period.
That's not an answer.
Hey, y'all like twins for.
That's not an answer. Hey, I want brown scale divine to come here and say, that's not an answer. That is not an answer. No, it's not.
You didn't finish it, bro. You didn't finish it.
Yes, I did.
Finish it.
Right. He didn't like the way I began my answer because I didn't start with a yes or a no. I didn't start it with a yes or a no, so he wasn't satisfied with it.
No, that's not.
Oh my God,
bro.
That's what it was.
Okay, no, it wasn't.
So what the word was?
That's
surmise. He got a dictionary in front of him. This get deep. Surmise. I don't even know what that means. Hey,
I asked the question, and you go to saying like what you said. If he's making grown man decisions, it should be a grown man expectation. Does that answer the question?
That was his answer for the question. I feel like,
I asked, should he be kicked out? And you say, if he's making grown man decisions, it should be a grown man expectation. You're not answering the question. If somebody asks you, Liddy, Did you go to work today? Well, I didn't clock in.
But I went looking at
Right. No, listen though. Listen, thank you. So the answer should be yes, I went, but I did not clock in. Not I didn't clock in. The question is, did you go to work?
I did not clock in. I did not stop at I did not clock in.
So yes, you
I answered the
did.
question.
You said
No, I didn't. I did not stop there. I got
But look,
interrupted there.
But listen, okay. She didn't kick him out. He's going to school. He's working. He's doing everything. So was it forcefully? Oh, because now he done made adult decisions. So did she force him to do all of that? Did he take it upon himself? Oh, I just had a child. I need to go to school. I need to get a job. Did he have to do that on his own, or did she have to say, "This shit got real. You no more playing. You ain't gonna do this or get out. You and the baby, y'all go do whatever."
What
did she
said.
have to did she have to yank his ear and say, "Man, listen, you don't have to go to school. You don't have to get a job"? Or did he say, "All right, mama, I screwed up, messed up. I'm finna get me a job, mama. I just signed up for school"? Did he do this all by himself?
Yes.
Or did she have to tell him to do that?
Yes.
No. This a real situation.
Listen.
And
I ask questions for a reason. I ask questions for a reason.
Was he prepared to take those
himself,
steps?
Or did she have to prepare him to take those steps to become an adult?
Was he prepared?
Can I answer it?
An adult?
Can I answer it?
Hold on. Yes, we gonna let you. No. You're not gonna answer right now, because we're repeating it right now to make sure you understand what we're saying.
I understand.
Do you got it?
So I'm gonna tell you exactly what he's saying.
All right. He said he got it. Get on the floor.
Exactly what he's saying.
Was
yours?
This the last rebuttal.
I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm listening. He said, "Was my son what?" Oh, he lagged out.
Oh, he left.
But to answer the question, was he ready to? Well, was he prepared mentally for it? No.
No, not mentally.
You talking about
he?
Did he?
Okay, when he made the decision to do
did
it,
he own up
right?
to it? Did he own up to what he did? That's what you asking.
When he did the decision, when he basically Did he choose
he
to go
own
the
up
route
to
of
it?
getting a job and going to school, or did she have
I didn't have to tell my son, and this is why I say it goes on how you raise your kids. I is right. I didn't have to tell my son nothing. My son brought me and his mama that he got somebody pregnant. My son brought to me that I'm going to get a job and take care of my responsibility. My son brought to me that I know is mine because we had unprotected sex. My son brought it to me. I'm going to do the right thing because I raised him and he knew.
Isn't that wouldn't that be common though, that the son brings the mom? I mean, brings that situation to the parents,
regardless if it's
like,
common or not.
I got a baby.
Regardless if it's common or not. No, this day and time, most young guys his age will deny. Will say, "Dad, she a hoe. Dad, I don't know if it's mine. Dad, I want to get a blood test. Dad, I was sleeping around this and that. I don't know if that baby mine." He took the bigger man step. Yo, what's good, bro? So it is all in how you raise them. That's why I asked the question, because if you're going to go off of I's logic, what he just said, a man making grown man decision, it should be a grown man standard. The standard was made, but he still made a decision. So we supposed to kick him out and throw him away?
No, you don't kick him out, but you make sure he ain't playing. You make sure
the standard is Liddy. The standard is there. I know he's not playing. The standard is there. The standard is there. He know right from wrong. He know he don't supposed to be having unprotected sex.
Was the standard there before or after?
The standard been there.
So he already had a job and was already going to school.
No. He 15. He in high school. He still going to school.
Players mess up.
Listen,
it was after though.
He in high school. Listen though, he in high school. He's still going to school to this day. He had to get it. He had it when he was about 14 to 15, so he couldn't get a job. When he turned 15, 16, he got a job.
But that's backwards.
That's not backwards.
No, I'm saying it's backwards because it goes right back to what I was saying when he said individually based, right? So you got some kids that know right from wrong. it ain't no in
but he's
between. It's choices. Everything is choices.
No, listen though. At the same token, is he mentally? This is what I was going back to, and this is where I was trying to go. I wanted a yes or no. Y'all were trying to go, oh, if he's this, if he's that, because I know, even though he made a decision to come and tell us, he know right from wrong. He knew what he thought. What my son thought was I was going to flip out, but he didn't know the person in me will give him grace because I've been where he's been. So the yes or no comes from, I still know at 18, he's not ready for life. Even though he made a decision, or adult decision at 15 to go out there and have sex, I still will not throw my son away because I know as a parent, he's not ready. Whether he think he ready or not. He did a great job for standing up for it and say, I'm a dad, it's my baby, it's this. But I know I'm still going to give my child grace to say, I'm not putting you in that situation where you think you got it and you don't. No, I got you. Regardless, because he's my child. It's not about grown man decision or anything. That's still my child.
Let's take you out of it, right? And you said that the standard was there. So if the standard was there and he just made his choice to have a child at 15 while he's still in school, ain't got a job, or ain't don't know what's better for his life. I'm taking you out of it. You ain't even the father. Mm-hmm. How would you look? Well, how would you look at it? Would you look at it, the standard was there before or the standard was there after? Because you got to think, if some standards is there, the child just made his choice.
Whether the standard
that could ruin his whole livelihood.
That's true.
Because
whether
they
the
choose
standard
to make a decision,
but whether
to not listen to their parents and go do this, and
yeah,
they knowing it's wrong.
That's true. Whether the standard there or not, a child gonna do what a child gonna do. They're gonna make mistakes. Right. They're gonna do it. So me as a parent, that's not just because a child go do something, whether the standard there or not. That don't mean I'm throwing my child away. I don't care if it was you. I don't care if it was I don't care if it was the man down the street. If his 14-year-old son, if it was his daughter, I would be you. I would tell him, you have to be there for your daughter. Because
guess what? Some parents is gonna kick you out at 15.
And that to me is wrong.
You gotta go stay with her mama.
But that to me is wrong. That's my whole point.
It's different cases, man. It's different.
That was the whole topic of the. But that was the whole topic of the.
We can say no, but other people can say yeah.
I understand that.
My auntie kicked my cousin out at 18 as soon as he turned 18.
Man, I know, bro. I know parents who they child. I use him as an example because I've seen it. I know parents who, as a child, the little girl had a child at 13, 14. They took her. The mother said, I ain't doing nothing with you about this child. Blase, blase, boom, boom, boom. Took her to the hospital, dropped her off, left. She had a baby by herself and all that. To me, that's wrong. I don't care what your child do. You should not be able to throw your child away like that. That is not a standard. That is not something of the norm. That is not a stipulation that my child should know better. No, that is not right. There's no way I would look at that as being right and being a good parent and showing tough love. No, that's wrong. If that's the case, why did you make mistakes, Liddy? You just said you had a period where you was out here wilding and doing everything. Why can't you give your child the same grace? Because you knew how it was at 18 or 15 or 20 to say, hey, this, that, I got this, I want to try this out, boom, boom, boom. Why you can't give your child the same grace? Even if you got a standard. Even if they do mess up. You so much of a parent to say, oh, the standard is this. And this is my expectation. And if you don't meet the expectation, oh well. To me, you a sorry parent.
The way my kids are raised right now, I don't. They can't walk in my footsteps. If they could, you know what I'm saying? If they think they could, they couldn't do it. They couldn't deal with some of the things I don't deal with, and stuff like that. Like
That
they
may
ain't
be
got
true.
that type of. They ain't got that thick skin like I do. And I'm just gonna keep it real.
That may
They
be true.
minds and all, but I know it. You feel me?
Yeah, that may be true, but at the same
And I wouldn't
token,
want them to. So just like I was saying, I'm gonna prep them, put them in a whole nother direction.
and I
Like,
knew you was
go
gonna say
behind my
that.
back and
Thank you.
and you gonna be like, oh, my daddy did. No,
But at the same
that's gonna be a
token,
line you too.
but listen, at the same token, your child is going to experience things that you don't experience, and they may feel like that it's harder. What they experiencing now is harder than what you experience. It's all in what that person feel on themselves. So you as a parent, regardless if you think it's small or big, they still going to experience things. So they
But
might
if you
not
really
walk.
think about it, if you really think about it, we actually had it harder, bro.
Every generation say that though.
No. But think about it. I'm thinking about it. Your
No,
generation.
every generation say that.
Hold on, your generation had it harder, and this generation has it the easiest. You get
Look
what I'm
at
saying?
my
Everything is-
so listen.
Everything is easy access for them.
Every
You got to think.
so
At their
just
fingertips, bro.
just because it's easier don't mean it's easier access. Don't mean that it's harder. It's mental health is up now.
Now that's a whole different podcast.
Right.
No, but yeah, it is a different podcast. But you saying they got it to the you brought it up.
It's easy.
It's
Everything
easier.
easy
It
access.
is, but
It's easy
that don't
to
mean
get
that
into.
it's easier for them.
But when I say generations, like we know what we had to go through. That was hard.
But every
this
generation going to say
right
that
here is
though.
moving so fast, bro. You got to think.
But every generation
I'm
going to
walking
say
with-
that
if I'm
though.
walking $5,000 in my pocket and Jit right here
Generation
14,
say, bro,
15
we
with
be
10,000 in
real.
his pocket. They moving
You know
fast
what I'm
right
saying?
now, right?
You said what?
They got
Bro.
easy access to a lot of things than we didn't
Literally.
have access to. I think our generation was harder and their generation is easy. So in our defense, we really have to really push them and really let them be ready for the world because they getting out here too fast. They catching up to us.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm disagreeing you to a point of that doesn't mean it's easier on them.
She keep tweaking on the Xbox for it.
Like, don't you like with it's a saying, with great power comes great responsibility. We didn't have phones, right? Well, some people we had phones, but we didn't have access.
beepers.
Yeah, we had beepers,
payphones.
we had pay phones, we didn't have all this
Phone
technology
books.
that we had.
GPS.
Thank you. So with great power comes great responsibility. Do you think it's easier for a child now to go to a porn website than we did, right?
Right. We
Because
had magazines in the store.
thank you. So
We
is
had
it
the 1-800.
so listen,
So
Liddy,
cut.
let me finish. Is
Yeah,
it
my
easier?
shit,
So,
yeah.
so listen, is it
When
easier?
you go out there, I can go there too. Huh?
So listen, is it easier? Was it easier on us or easier on them with the addiction?
It's easier on them.
No, it's easier on us because we had to find a way to do it. It's harder on them because they got access to it. They got to resist it even harder because it's right there on their phone. That's harder. I
That's why
can
say
literally
it's
pick
easier
up.
on them. It's harder on us.
How's it harder on us? If you had to go,
They have-
listen, if you had to go search for something, it's harder for you to be addicted to it because you had to go search it. If it's at your fingertips, it's harder for you to resist that because it's easier for you to get it. It's about like cocaine. It's harder for you to resist it if it's right there in your face. If it's 50 miles away, you got to think, do I want to go 50 miles? It's harder to have access to something and resist it than to not have access to something and resist it. They have it way harder than what we have it. We saying they got it easier. You're saying they got easy access, the technology, the growth. That's true. But it's harder on our kids now because it's so much easier to access all these different types of things. It's messing up their mind. It's harder on them mentally, whatever, because it's easier.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
catch.
I get
Yeah,
it. I get
yeah.
okay.
It's a catch. I get what you're saying.
To that extent, now the way society and technology and the norms are set, everything's set up for shit to be addictive. It's in your food, it's in your media, it's in your devices. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything nowadays is made to be addictive. That's literally that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you watch TV, what are you watching? You're watching shit that's addictive, not shit that's good for your mind, or not shit that's gonna help you to be a better person, not shit that's gonna help you to solidify or anything to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what comes with everything being at your fingertips. You
So
got to
I
look at you got to weigh the pros and the cons of what's at your fingertips and how you're raising your children and what it is that you allow them access to see, because there's parental controls. You can control everything that goes on in your house
that's true. So
if
can
you
I ask
really
you a
want to get
question?
down to it.
So can I ask you a question? Is it harder
Mhm.
on your kids to resist, regardless if you got structure or whatever? You tell them they can't watch this, whatever. The world is what you're saying made addictive. Wouldn't you say it's
It's
harder on
harder
your
for your
children
children
now
to
to
resist.
be? It's harder on your children now to be a successful individual because they have so many distractions. Because it's so much easier to be addicted to everything. We had it easier, far as social media and all this other stuff, so we could kind of move around a little bit different because we rode bikes to go see our girl. We had a ride across town to go see our girls. Now they got Ubers and stuff. It's easier. It's quicker. So it's harder on our kids now to be a successful individual without all the distractions, even with rules, without all the distractions, than it was for us. We saying it's easier, but it's hard. It's actually harder on them. So
At an age of adolescence, though, you got to understand at that age, everything is addictive because they're easily influenced. You understand what I'm saying? So they move and draw to the beat of their to the drum of their own heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? They draw based on their influences, based on what they see in the media, based on what they see in their friends and all that shit. So you got to also put that into the context as well. Well, why is it more challenging? You know what I'm saying? What are these challenges based on? What perspective or what angle are we really asking this question from? You know what I'm saying? Because it's when you ask questions like this, it's broader than just saying, "All right, I just want this answer."
no, I'm
Because now
not.
you
It's
digging into
not.
a whole lot of detail of the shit.
No, I'm
But
not
now,
asking
yeah.
for a
So
specific
right
answer.
now,
I'm asking you, do you agree or disagree? Because it's, to me, it's broad, but it's like saying, okay, it's about saying like this: is it easier? Was it harder for us to go in the store and buy liquor than it is for the kids this day and time? Back in the day, we had it easier. It's harder for kids to get liquor at an underage now because they checking IDs and all this other stuff. Back in the day, our parents sent us to the store because they knew the store owner said, "Go get me my
Right.
beer and go this and that." So
Facts.
for back in the day, it was easier for us to
bro,
do
is it
that.
really harder, bro? Because you can buy this shit online. It's ways around that shit.
I,
Everything
I
is
I-
at
I'm
their
just saying
Get
in the
Ubers
fingertips,
to the
general
bro.
house.
If they really
statement,
want this shit, if they really want this shit, they
but
gonna
it's
find a
still
way to get
it's
it.
I get that, but it's still harder. It's
No,
still
no, bro. It's easier to obtain and access certain shit and certain knowledge because it's all right there on your device. For us, we had to get out and go look for it. If you didn't know somebody, if you didn't have a connection, if you didn't have some type of in, or you didn't know somebody who was doing something, you didn't have no way back in the day.
I'm saying
Now,
I
all
use
you
the
need is a
alcohol as an
device.
example. I use the alcohol as an
But
example.
now,
I'm
but
saying in
even as an
general
example,
speaking.
using the alcohol as an example, I feel like it's more accessible because if that child or teen or adolescent is smart enough or intelligent enough, they can figure out how to do it from your phone.
That's true, but I'm talking about them actually getting it themselves. Like walking to a store and getting
That's
it.
them accomplishing it themselves.
I'm talking about walking
Or you
into
know
a
how many of
store.
these kids walking, bro? People, you got to look at it like this: do they have to walk into the store to get it?
I get that, bro. That's what I'm saying. I guess when I answer when I say something, you're taking it and you're trying to twist what I'm saying. I'm speaking
Not
from a
twisting it
general
at all.
a general statement. Like,
I'm speaking, we're speaking on kids these days and the way shit is and the
no,
times
I
and the
was
setup and the
comparing.
access that they have.
No, I was
Comparing,
comparing.
yes.
Yeah,
No, bro, but
comparing.
this is the thing. It's hard to compare the times because we didn't have the access and the things that we have now. We
That's
didn't
what I
have that
said.
thing.
I agree with you, bro.
So back in the day, it was easier for us to do things in that manner.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta
That's all I'm
understand how much,
saying.
bro. You gotta understand how much we had to go through to be able to do that. Now they don't have to do that. The kids don't need us to go to the store. They don't need us to write letters or none of that shit. They could do it from the phone and then come to the house. They don't even have to leave the house. So the access for them is easier to obtain these things.
I didn't
They're
see,
being influenced by the media and everything that they're saying. The question that you ask is what?
bro. I asked, was it harder for them? Me and Lita was talking about what you're saying. You just reiterating what I just said. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to cut you off, but you're saying the same thing I just said. I didn't disagree with you.
We're in agreement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're talking like I'm disagreeing with you, and I'm telling you, I'm not agreeing with you. I was comparing the two times.
What was the question you asked? Though?
The question that Liddy, the thing that me and Liddy was talking about, he said it was easy. This generation had it easier than what we had it. I was saying no, they actually have it harder because it's easier to access everything. We were talking about addiction and all that. They have, it's more harder for like I said, it's more harder for someone to be addicted to something that's right in front of their face than someone who got to go get it. It's harder. It's easier for the person to get it, of course, because it's easier. But it's harder to resist that because it's right there in your face.
It's harder to resist it when it's in your face. That is very true.
You tell your child, don't get on Facebook till tomorrow, and he got a phone. It's gonna be harder for him to resist that shit because he got it right there on his phone. But if he had to go on your personal computer and log in, put in his password, and get on Facebook, he would have had to take a little extra steps. So it's easier for him to get access now and get in trouble by getting on Facebook than it was back in the day. We had to kind of struggle to get into it because it was harder to get to it, which we still wanted it, but it was harder to get to it. Now these kids, they got access to everything. So they discombobulated with everything.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we hit our 2 hour mark. I always try to get 2 hours in. We talked about a lot tonight. Who else just came in? Brown Skin, The Divine, y'all ain't popped back in. Y'all probably on the phone somewhere. But podcast was good, man. I want YouTube to know, anybody pop in and watch this podcast. If you know me personally, my family, my brothers and sisters, everybody know me. When I get in a conversation, this is just how I talk. Nobody's mad, nobody's upset, nobody's about to fight, nobody's about to go pull up on nobody. None of that. This how I talk. It's a debate. It's a argument, and we just going back and forth. That's what podcasts do. You see them all online. They go back and forth. Boom, boom. So,
however, I do want to say that we should have a more structured base for conversation and to draw the lines to make it more professional.
No, bro, it's no filter, bro. That's the reason why I did it.
Okay, but when earlier you talking about you want to talk about professional, we should still make it is.
It's professional. It's no filter. It's professional because we talking. It's professional, but it's still no filter. I'm not gonna cut out the realness of it because that's the realness of it. Like, it's professional. It's cool for you
the
to.
Conversation we had before the stream started, motherfucker.
Huh?
I know the conversation we had before the stream started.
I know. I said be professional, far as like you saying you cussing and stuff. That's all.
But you don't want to cut out the realness. All right, motherfucker.
The realness is the realness. It's no filter.
I love you too, brother.
All right, YouTube. Yo, we out, man. I appreciate everybody that tapped in, that listened, that had it up, or whatever. We out. Lita, you still here, or you on the phone? Some people popped in, some people didn't. I figured some other people was gonna pop in.
What's the analytics look like? I guess we could talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, I look at because it updates every now and then. But yeah.
right, bro. Well, shit.
But yeah, we out, man. Peace out, you YouTube. Until we meet again. Peace.
Ciao.